Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto. My name is Bill and today I'm going to make a technical analysis and price prediction about the graph, the GRT. I am sorry about yesterday, I was a little too harsh for GRT and I'm going to start from anew. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you a lot and I'm sorry again. But let's go now to see our major support and resistance levels. You can see here the resistance level. We are about to go above this line here. If we go above this line, will be huge news, guys, at 1.9596 USD around there. And we need to maintain this support line and not go beyond, because if we go beyond, we will test some new support lines. But if we break through this line, we will test this resistance, this major resistance line here at 2.26 USD. So guys, that's all for the support and resistance lines. We have to focus on these two, the blue line here and the red line here, in order to see what GRT will do. Right now I want to focus on MACD and the orange line, which is our signal line, the MACD, which is our blue line. Right now I want blue line to maintain and I want this close here. As I mentioned in the decentralized mana video, in my previous video, I call these close. They look like close. I want to go like this. Okay, this will be a very good scenario if the blue line can maintain above the signal line and can continue like this way, and the signal line like this way, as I've told you here, guys, as I've drawn here. If we do that, then this will be a very good scenario for the graph. Okay, so right now we need to break through this resistance level and we need to see the blue line going above this one here. The day that the orange line went beyond the blue line, it was a very good day, and that's why we saw this bullish candle here, and that's why we can see here that the blue line maintains its position. So that's very good. But let's go quickly to the RSI and the commodity channel index. Right now, guys, you can see here at 12th February when we had this huge risk, because the RSI and the commodity channel index, both of the indexes were above 70 and 100 as well. Okay, so that's why we had this correction here, and for GRT moving kind of sideways, having this correction. But right now, I want to show you, okay, the CCI got above, okay, it's all right. I want to show you that the commodity channel index is above 100, okay, and this doesn't mean anything in particular if we don't show RSI going above as well. We don't have any overbought on any oversold situation, and I'm expecting RSI to go upwards, because that's what I want to see. If we have here a breakthrough over this line, that's what I want to see. I want to see RSI extending and going above 70 or even sideways 70, so we can see the price of GRT growing up again. Okay, so I want to see the RSI going upwards. The CCI is already upwards, but that doesn't mean anything, because sometimes the RSI is upwards, but it doesn't tell us if we have a very high risk. If both of the indexes are above their top levels, then we have a very high risk. Okay, guys, so that's what I want to focus on, the RSI index here. And let's go to the Bollinger Bands to see, guys, the risk on the Bollinger Bands. If we go above this top line here, if we have a very huge distance like we had here in February, then we have a high risk. And the Bollinger Bands show us the volatility, and the higher the volatility, the higher the risk. But crypto market in general has a very high volatility, so it's okay. Right now you can see when we extend, when the candles extend above the top line, we have a very high risk. That's why we have a correction. We stay inside the Bollinger Bands, and this is the squeeze point. When we have a squeeze point, we want to buy. This is a buying opportunity for the mid-long term. Right now you can see it is forming a bit of a squeeze point, but right now it is not something we can say we can trust. Okay, we cannot trust the Bollinger Bands. We don't have any very high volatility or very high risk, of course, for the GRT right now. So let's go to GRT against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame, and I want to emphasize on this, guys. First of all, the 50-day EMA went beyond the 20-day EMA, and the 30-day EMA, as you can see here, let me zoom in a bit, it went beyond the 30-day EMA with the orange line and the 20-day EMA with the yellow line. And right now that's good because it maintains this level, it is beyond the GRT, and you can see here we formed this pattern, new higher low, that's low, okay, that's a higher low, 0 to 2 higher low, 1 to 3 higher highs, and I'm expecting to grow and go above this level. If we manage to hit this level here and go above, then this will be fine. But if we don't manage to hit that and we stay here, then we might see a drop down, okay? So and we might even test a higher low afterwards though, and might be going upwards in the fifth movement and not the third. But if we go here, then the rest will be fine. Okay, we will be testing here as a support level, maybe even here, and forming new higher highs, new higher lows for the 4-hour frame. But right now I want you guys to focus on this resistance line over here and the new higher lows we are forming, as well as the 50-day EMA going beyond and remaining here. Okay, this is very important. But let's go to GRT against Bitcoin in the daily frame. You can see here the 50-day EMA crossed the 20-day EMA and 30-day EMA and almost is going beyond the 20-day EMA here. This will be huge news if it can maintain this level. Then we will see a breakthrough. We always need to see here in the daily frame, in the GRT against Bitcoin, we need to see this candle going and breaking through. If it doesn't, then we might test again this level here. We might test this one here, but we need to wait and see. The next hours are critical for GRT. We can see it passing here the top line, the top resistance line. Then we will test some new resistance lines, but it will be good. That means we will manage to avoid getting this trend line that connects the tops and the bottoms and go even further above. This will be very good news for GRT against Bitcoin, of course, in the daily frame we are now, guys. And as you can see, I need the 50-day EMA to remain beyond the 20-day and 30-day EMA and not go above the 20-day and 30-day EMA like it was here. Okay, so GRT against Bitcoin in the weekly frame. I always want to check some macroeconomics, okay, and right now we have some macroeconomics here because I am on the weekly frame, and you can see what GRT did. It had a correction of about 77% 2020 2021, and now it went up, and on February it has not the same correction, but it might have less correction. Okay, it might have less correction. Let's see here how we will do according to this candle over here. But let's see if we have the same correction or if we go upwards. But the whole point here is, guys, that's great news for GRT because you can see the higher highs and the higher lows for the weekly frame. Of course, I am talking about the weekly frame right now. Okay, I'm not talking about the short term, but the point is that for those who want to HODL the GRT, I think it will do great by the end of 2021. I'm talking about the long term, the future of GRT right now. So I'm not talking about the short term. Let's see now GRT against USD in the 4-hour frame. Right now we have made this candle that doesn't look very bullish for now, but look at this, guys. If we can manage to surpass, we already managed to surpass this resistance level for the 4-hour frame. If we can manage to surpass this one here and go even further, testing some resistance levels right here, guys, testing this resistance level as well, then we might see it going upwards and upwards again. And the good sign here is that 50-day EMA is beyond the 20-day EMA and 30-day EMA. You see here they crossed, and 50-day EMA went beyond the 20-day and 30-day EMA, which is a very good sign. I expect it to stay like this. I want it to stay like this, of course, guys, but let's see what GRT against USD in the 4-hour frame will do in the next few minutes, in the next few hours. Maybe this day is critical, maybe the next days are critical for GRT to see what will happen. So here GRT against Ethereum right now, guys. The thing is that Ethereum has gone very good, has a fantastic performance right now, and GRT might not be changing too much against USD, but against Ethereum it might have this way because Ethereum is very dominant. Okay, we already expect Ethereum against Bitcoin to grow right now, so that means we might as well see some drop down for the GRT against Ethereum, but this is because mainly Ethereum will go upwards and not the opposite, and not GRT will go downwards. Because many people get confused here when you talk about GRT against Ethereum or against Bitcoin. GRT in the USD valuation might be the same, but the Ethereum, okay, the Ethereum might get dominant and we might see this drop down. That doesn't mean that the GRT will lose its value in USD, of course. Okay, but Ethereum gets dominant. We want to check these trend lines here if they will be tested here, and the support line, of course, round here. If we go beyond or if we maintain this and go upwards, let's see for the future. But right now Ethereum remains very strong. You can see here we don't have any overbought or any oversold situation according to CCI and the RSI. Bitcoin remains and Ethereum remains strong again, and even I think Ethereum is a very low risk investment for the April. This is just my opinion, of course, guys. You should always make your own research. So that's it for today. I'm sorry again for yesterday, and this is a new video for GRT. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. Stay tuned for more videos, and bye guys. See you soon.